Hello, everyone. This is Mr. Informal back with a new podcast. We are on the 50th edition of the Mr. Informal podcast. Yes, 50th. Wow, can't believe it's been 50 times I've did the Mr. Informal podcast, and there'll be more of that, in the coming days, weeks, months, and years. As long as topics keep coming and more provocative types of news pops up, the Mr. Informal podcast will always be in effect. So, we got three big topics. Big topics for today. Amazon raising the price for its Prime membership to $120. Not only that, they are also thinking about delivering your packages into your car trunk. Yes, put the junk in the trunk. Number 2, using Instagram to market vintage clothing. That's gonna be interesting. Number 3, YouTube cleanup. All this mess that YouTube is in right now is, for some reason, it is out of control. They're trying to clean it up, and for some reason they still cannot. And I don't understand why it's so hard. It's really not. So those are the big three topics for the Mr. Informal 50th edition of the Mr. Informal podcast. And so let's go ahead and start it with Amazon. So Amazon has announced that they will raise the Prime membership to $120. Originally it was $100 or $99 to be specific, and they announced this $120 membership fee is going to take in effect as of May 2018, so that is next month. So that's going to be interesting. So first and foremost, if you use Amazon Prime membership to its full extent, whether it be Prime Movies, Prime Music, groceries, and all that membership, free 2-day shipping, then yes, it is still worth it. Now, if you don't use the Prime Movies, the Prime Music, or Amazon Music, and you're only using Amazon just to buy items, then no, it is not worth it. But me, I do use, not to the fullest extent, because I do sometimes use Prime Video and also Amazon Music. I use Prime Video because Netflix has raised up their price, so with one full package, at least I already have videos, streams already taken care of. And then you got Spotify, and then Google Music, iTunes Music, then at least you have Amazon Music, even though it doesn't have as much of a library compared to Spotify, iTunes, or even Google Music. So, but at least it gives me a full package, one account, and one thing to take care of. So, is it worth going to the $120 payment with this new announcement? Again, it really depends, but to me, it's not. Even if you do use the Prime membership to its fullest extent, I don't feel the need that they should raise the $20 price. Additional $20. Even though I said that it's still worth it if used to the fullest extent. But is the new fee justifiable? I'd say no, because Amazon is making record profits here. Then why the need of raising up the price? I would if they're gonna raise up the price, the excuse that they should give us is that we are giving our employees raises, but that's not the case. Not only that, they still have more process to be better at, more organization, and obviously a lot of the Amazon warehouse workers are not getting paid correctly or properly. Not only that, they're probably going to be phased out as Amazon is creating robots in their warehouse to make sure that every process, every order, every shipment is on time, is proper, and all that stuff for the future. So basically, I mean, I don't think you should get it if it's $120. If you get it now for $100, then yes, you should get it now. But for a $120 charge, I feel that there are ways of improving Amazon before they could raise up the price. Amazon Music is now up to par with Spotify or even iTunes or even Google Music. And Prime Video is now up to par with Netflix, Hulu, even HBO for that matter. And so a lot of the package that they have are not even complete yet for the price to be justifiable. Now I'm trying to understand, where is the $20 gonna go to? Is it gonna go to restructuring, organization, whether it be management? If it's management, then I got a big huge problem about that. Now I've seen people tell me that, oh, it's still worth it due to the 2-day shipping, due to the customer service. I'd say no. $100 is already big amount of payment to pay to Amazon, because you can get free 2-day shipping just for paying $35. So if I'm only going to pay Amazon just for its shipping, then I might as well not be on Prime. So again, what's the point? So Prime is just basically a big package that Amazon has for consumers like me to obviously shop, watch video, listen to music, and all those things, even buy groceries too. Not only that, they bought Whole Foods. They have enough market cap. They have enough profit margin or even reserve to survive for a long time. And this $20 charge to me is not justifiable. So Amazon is also bringing out something new, and they are wanting to deliver your package into your car's trunk. This means that you got to provide your car information and also your license, and I'm pretty sure there's also ways of making the car open for the delivery person to put the package in your trunk. And this is more likely whether it be residential or even at work or even somewhere, in some parking lot or whatever it may be. And it is quite an interesting concept, because I know what they're trying to do. They're trying to make sure that your package does not get stolen, get lost, or anywhere. At least it's in your car. But the problem with this is that, why don't they just expand the Amazon locker? I think the Amazon locker is better, because you actually go there and you actually pick it up. You actually put whatever code you have to put in there. And so it is interesting. And I'm not even sure if this is even a great concept, because do I want somebody to be opening up my trunk, the car of my trunk, just for a package? Imagine if it was just a small package. Is it really needed to be there? What's wrong with putting in the mailbox, or even putting in Amazon locker, or even if you're just at home? Heck, the best place to even deliver is maybe at your work. Deliver at your work, unless if it's a big package, I can understand. But you should deliver it to somewhere you can trust. And I'm trying to figure out deeply. Yes, I'm thinking deeply here. Let's say 5 years from now, 10 years from now, if it does become a reality. I still don't see what's the point of it. I think that their drone delivery is a better idea than delivering it to your trunk. What if there's multiple cars out there, or the same car, and the driver can't figure out other than your license plate, right? And me giving up my license plate is not good. That is absolutely not good. I could see it on a residential home if your car is parked to your garage or outside your garage, but again, I don't see the advantage of this, other than, I guess, a little bit more convenience. But Amazon locker is there. And for some reason, I don't think that this is going to become a big thing. I think the drone delivery is a better idea than this. So, moving on. Apparently, a lot of brands, especially vintage clothing retail brands, are using Instagram to promote their vintage clothing or vintage items. Not only that, it's a great marketing tool for advertisement, and also get some awareness as to what you are selling into your store. And many people have made money. I'm sure it's been millions and millions, and I would not be surprised in the next 5 years it becomes billions. So what do I think of using Instagram for vintage clothing sales? I think it's great. Any type of free tool or any social media tool that you can promote the items that you are selling is absolutely great for business. It's absolutely great for awareness and marketing. Any marketing is good marketing. Any press is good press. So I don't really have much of a problem with this, but what I do have a problem is that people abusing this type of marketing. I believe that if you are selling something, at least you got to be honest in terms of condition, in terms of looks, in terms of price, in terms of availability. And I'm pretty sure that there are brands out there that trying to make the item look more professional than it is, even though it's a vintage item where it doesn't look professional because it's already reached its age or already progressed its age, and time has taken its toll on it, and that's a problem. And I'm sure there's gonna be other influencers out there that's gonna wear vintage clothing to make sure that, oh, what do you think of this dress, this top? I got it from this store, thrift store, whether it be Out of Closet, Buffalo Exchange, and your local thrift stores, even Goodwill or even Salvation Army, whatever it may be. If Goodwill and Salvation Army uses it, hey, there's nothing wrong with that. With the pictures that they've taken, I've seen from their website, they're at least honest with what they provide. And so hopefully that everything as a marketing tool to use Instagram is great. I just hope the people who uses it don't abuse it. And for me, if I use it all the time. Follow me at Mr. Informal. That's MisterInformal at Mr. Informal. So I do use Instagram from time to time, whether it be I'm visiting, whether something I purchase, or whatever it may be that I feel like posting on Instagram. And it's not just Instagram, obviously. It's also going to be Facebook. It's also going to be Twitter, even Snapchat. So, but Instagram seems like a way to go to market, because in Instagram it's quite easy. You have pictures, you have likes, you have shares, you have reposts. So it's quite an easy tool to market vintage items. Not only that, I won't be surprised if you can buy actually purchase item in Instagram in the future. Will Instagram suddenly be an e-commerce store? I don't know, but it would not surprise me. And the last topic for today, YouTube. It's quite a mess in YouTube. They have a lot of messes ever since their advertising companies suddenly complain about the kind of videos that their ads is being shown on that should not be on the advertisement. It is probably on YouTube, and it should not be on the users or the content creator, because it's up to YouTube who puts those ads. So it should be Google's fault in this case, but for some reason they don't want to put that blame on them. Okay, so what are they trying to clean up? They're trying to basically clean up videos that involves with guns, how to make it better, reviews of guns, yes, even reviews of guns, how to shoot with guns. Obviously, they also trying to clean up hoaxes, propaganda, conspiracy theories, Instead of providing additional more conspiracy, they're trying to counter that with fact checks or even conspiracy checks videos to make sure that there's balance, but obviously there isn't. So they're trying to make sure that everything in YouTube is balanced, even though it isn't, because the trend here is that whatever video that has the most watch is going to be the one that's being most recommended or be on top. And then you also have videos that have offended people. Yes, offended people, whether it be the LGBT community, whether it be a racist video, whether it be a sexist video, or whatever it may be. And I think that's absolutely crap. I mean, look, I can go on and on and on about YouTube, but if you really don't like something, why do you have to watch the video, or why do you have to complain? Why can't you just move on to the video? It's almost like YouTube is the only world that people know. Don't people know that there's like trillions of people in the world? There's probably thousands of people who are sexist, who are racist. I mean, it's not like YouTube's the only thing out there. I mean, people will always have their point of views, their mindset. And what's sickening is that people can't accept the fact that it's reality. They want people to change. They want people accept for who they are. And yet these are the same people that if you critique them properly, they're gonna be like, I don't care what you say, I'm a blah 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 blah. It's like, okay, why can't you do the same in YouTube videos? If you don't care, why can't you just move on to the next video? I mean, and Google is also at fault here, because what they should do is that they should have a subcategory. They should tell the advertisement company, okay, this is where your videos are going to be shown on. This is where your ads are going to be at. That's all there is to it. What you see, the problem with Google is they keep relying on their algorithms to do the work for them. But the fact is that people is people. Why do you think that people still hate automated phone call systems? When it comes to customer service, they like to talk to a real human being. And for some reason, YouTube don't even know that. They created Google Wave, they created Google Talk. I don't even know where those two are anymore. They're probably expired already. They're phasing out Hangouts. They already phased out Google Allo. I mean, what's next? I would not be surprised if YouTube just goes down. And I'm looking for other video media streaming services out there for me to upload videos. And if you know any, let me know. Okay, let me know down in the comments below if you do know any. And no, I'm not gonna go do Vimeo. I'm not gonna go to some other video streaming that I don't even know about. Netcafe, that's one too. And then I forgot the other one. Vivo, it's not even that good. But it seems like YouTube is the only one so far that has at least more freedom, and it's much more organized when it comes to uploading videos. And for YouTube to really understand this, they don't really need complaints. What they do is that, okay, why don't we have a discussion? Let's do a 6-month discussion or 6 months analyzations of what's going on in YouTube ecosystem here. What videos are inappropriate? You know, what videos are clickbaits? You know, what videos are a minute long, and so and so. I mean, you don't really need to remove hoaxes, conspiracy, even gun control propaganda, and all that stuff. I mean, anybody can just search it. It just so happens that people want YouTube to fall for it because it's one of the most visited websites in the world. And just like Google search, it's also doing that. And Google keeps taking this instead of being on the offensive. I mean, this will never end. And so That basically concludes the 50th edition of the Mr. Informal podcast. I hope you learned something today. I hope you saw or thought of something new to what was I talking about. And hopefully, you've heard something different viewpoints of certain topics. And again, there will be more Mr. Informal podcast. I will see you in the next podcast. Bye-bye.